Adam, first of all, a very warm welcome to the New Saints. You were born in Ashington, a very well-known town as far as football pedigree is concerned, 15 miles north of Newcastle. The likes of Jackie Milburn, Bobby Charlton, Jack Charlton. You were a Newcastle United supporter as well yourself.
Yeah, grew up in Newcastle, born in Ashington. I moved from Ashington when I was very young, but yeah, I've just been raised in Newcastle ever since.
And you started your football career, as far as Newcastle United is concerned, in the development centre. You were playing junior football, a young boy, you got spotted, you got invited, and that's where you were for a couple of years.
Yeah, got spotted when I was about 10 years old. Well, I signed my first contract with Newcastle at 10. And yeah, just been in the academy ever since. So it's my first step out of like academy football and stuff.
And when you moved from the development side of the club to the academy, was that a big thing for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, the development, I started there at 8 years old. And yeah, that first contract, I'll never forget that feeling. Telling my mum they've offered a contract, I'm being signed. At 10 years old is a young age, now that I look back now. But yeah, a feeling I'd never forget.
And especially being a Newcastle United fan as well. Any particular memories from your time with the academy setup?
Lots of memories. Don't know where to start from because it had been a good 12 years being there. I mean, you talk the likes of the Youth Cup, probably my favourite competition. Scored some important goals in there. And obviously we play the EFL trophy and stuff like that. So yes, and I've played with some good players, trained with some good players. So yeah, been a good experience.
And as you worked your way through the setup at Newcastle, as you mentioned there, you played in the EFL trophy. You were part of the Premier League 2 group as well, which for those who are listening perhaps not aware, that's the under-21s. That in effect is the reserve setup.
Yeah, I think my first time playing for the reserves I was 16 years old, and that was like a big step up back then. And yeah, just consistently was playing through, playing a lot older players than I was at the time, a bit bigger, stronger, but you adapt and you get used to it. But yeah.
Age 16, fantastic memories of course. Can you remember who the game was against?
16, I think it was Hartlepool's first team. I think we might have beat them about 5-1 or something like that. But yeah, I had a good game to be fair. And I think after that I kind of stayed with the group. And that's what led me on this path, to be fair.
And you also got spotted by the people involved in the England setup as well. You played in the under-18s, made your debut against Qatar, 4-0 victory.
Yeah, it's a good memory to have. It's big for the family, especially. Like, went home, told my mum that England want me to go. At first she was like England? I'm like, yeah, like England want me to go and play for them. So that was like a big thing as well. And also, yeah, it was just good like recognition. Like I wasn't expecting it at all. So when my coach sat me down and said, "Oh, you're going to the camp," I was like, "Oh," but yeah, good memories there.
And it doesn't matter what the level, you represented your country, you stood out there, a line of players, you're wearing the England shirt, you're singing the national anthem. That in itself must have been an incredible experience.
Unbelievable experience. I mean, not a lot of people get to experience that, you know. That's why it was extra special. And at home sometimes we watch the England games and stuff like that, so it's like, to now I've played for my country is like a big achievement.
And as we bring ourselves up to the present, you left Newcastle in the summer, and then of course TNS were interested in you. When did you first become aware of the interest of the New Saints?
Well, my agent told me about it not long ago, to be fair. It might have been just before I came down to have a chat with the manager and stuff. So yeah, like about a week ago.
And you came down, you heard Ryan Brobble speak and Craig Harrison talk, and you thought, I'm at home with those accents. I'll sign for TNS.
Yeah, very recognisable accents. But yeah, no, they've been really good with his manager's been good. All the lads have been good as well. So I'm happy. Yeah.
And obviously, up to this point, you've played all of your football in the English system. What did you know about the game here in Wales?
I didn't know much about Welsh football, if I'm being brutally honest. But I had heard of TNS, to be fair, because I feel like the biggest club in the league and stuff. I've heard a little bit about it, so yeah, I'm still getting to know a lot, but I'm sure I will.
And when you came to Park Hall, you had a little tour, you had a look around, you met the people involved in the club. Was it an easier decision to sign then?
Yeah, it was. I mean, everyone was really nice from start to finish. Nice place as well. All the staff were brilliant. Facilities are good. So it was just like, yeah, like it was an easy decision to make. Yeah.
And what the supporters want to know, of course, when you get out there on the pitch in the green and white hoops, what can they expect from you?
I'd say I'm quite direct, quite skillful. You might see a few skills now and again. I like to score and create goals, and say I'm quite quick as well. So yeah, we'll see.
And what other sort of assets do you bring to the game? You want to score goals, obviously assists and overall team contribution. Are you the sort of winger who drops back and defends deep at times as well?
I can definitely defend, yeah. I mean, coming through Newcastle a lot, they're quite big on defending and shape and all that stuff. So I can do the dirty side of the game as well. But yeah, on the ball, out and out winger, just trying to create and score goals. That's the player I am.
And you've been involved in football for many years now. We all know it's very pressured, very focused. What do you like to do after the game on a Saturday for the rest of the weekend to switch off?
Rest. No, normally I'd be with my family and stuff. My family, my friends. Just relaxing, not doing too much. Because you know you've got to go again the next week and the week after, so yeah.
And many footballers like to play golf. You brought the clubs, or you bought the clubs. Have you actually used them yet?
No, I haven't. I tried the driving range, just to get used to it. I can't say I'm the best, but yeah, I've got all the gear. No idea, I suppose. But yeah, I'll be trying soon. I'll be trying to play.
And Adam, as you know, when you join a football club, there's always an initiation ceremony. I'm going to put you on the spot now. I'm not going to ask you to sing, by the way, but there will be a time at some point, perhaps even this weekend. We're in Newport, of course, ahead of our game tomorrow, when you will stand up in front of the other players and staff, and you will perform a tune. What are we likely to hear from you?
I guess you're gonna have to wait and see. I haven't decided yet, but I knew this day would be coming. So yeah, we'll have to see. I might get the vocals out.
Well, Adam, thank you for your time this evening. Fully appreciate our conversation. And again, as I said at the beginning, a very warm welcome indeed to the New Saints.
Thank you. Cheers.